Hey everybody, welcome back. We have a very special video today in honor of Remembrance Day, and I'm really looking forward to learning more about it. So I'm really glad to be able to do this video with all of you today, especially since a lot of my viewers are from the UK and some of the other Commonwealth countries. By the way, Roger says hey. And Miss Scarlett says hey too. She's chilling behind me on the floor. And you may have also noticed that I have my red poppy on, and this was given to me by one of my subscribers. I hope you're well. Please find enclosed a poppy pin. Is this like a legit poppy pin? Oh, nice. It says lest we forget on it. That's really nice. Thank you, Arthur. And I did promise that I was going to wear it for Remembrance Day as I learn a little bit more about this day. I think it's pretty well known that here in the United States, we don't celebrate Remembrance Day. November 11th for us is really just like any other day. And before I started my channel, I wasn't aware of Remembrance Day. Maybe I had heard it in passing before, but I'd never really thought about what it was or what it meant. I think the closest thing we have to it over here in the States is Memorial Day, but I know it's not quite the same thing because Remembrance Day, from what I gathered, really stems from World War I and just kind of remembering the soldiers that fought in that and the sacrifices that they made. I do think it extends to other wars as well, like World War II and so forth, but I'm really not entirely sure. So I'm going to be watching a video today. It's a really short video actually, but it's hard to find videos on this. I'm hoping this one that we're going to see today will at least give me a good overview of it, and I might try to do one or two more videos as well, just to kind of round out that picture a little bit. And it also kind of seems to me that there are two different parts to Remembrance Day. There's the actual Remembrance Day, which is today, November 11th, and then there looks to be a Remembrance Sunday. And I'm not entirely sure. I couldn't really tell from what I was looking at, but it looks to me like Remembrance Sunday is when some of the ceremonies take place, but it also looks like some of them are taking place today. So I'm a little bit confused with the difference between the two. So if you let me know down in the comments, I would certainly appreciate that. And I've also had a few of you let me know that there is a concert, I think at the Royal Albert Hall, for Remembrance Sunday. It's like a concert that is put on every year, and I might try to do something like that for Music Sundays coming up in a couple of days. All right, so that's it for the guesses. I'm gonna go ahead and watch this video, and hopefully it'll answer a lot of these questions for me.
What is Remembrance Day? Remembrance Day is a day where we take some time out of our busy lives to reflect on those who went before us and paid the ultimate sacrifice. My name is Major Rick Cameron. I'm the Deputy Military Advisor here at Canada's Permanent Mission to the United Nations in New York. Remembrance Day is a day of reflection. It was originally introduced just after the First World War. At that time it was called Armistice Day, in commemoration of the armistice on the 11th of November, 1918. Armistice Day signified the end of the First World War, and it was to take effect the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, which is why we celebrate it or commemorate it on 11th of November every year. And at 11 o'clock, it is signified by 2 minutes of silence, right as the clock strikes 11.
Okay, so, sorry to pause it right away, but so this actually stems from Armistice Day. So it's kind of like it initially was just Armistice Day, and now it's turned into Remembrance Day. And I think it's taken on a greater meaning as well now. But okay, so now I kind of understand better the origins of it.
The devastation on the Western Front was basically total annihilation by artillery fire. It decimated everything. Houses, trees, everything was gone. But shortly after the bombardments ceased, the poppy was the first symbol of growth, of rebirth. And it was very prevalent because the soil conditions in Flanders were such that the poppy flourished. So there would be vast fields of nothing but red poppies.
Wow.
The poppy was originally introduced by a poem that was written by a Canadian medic during the First World War by the name of Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae. After a significant battle in Flanders.
Oh, John McCrae. Okay, I have a video, I think, coming up on him very soon. The McCrae name is familiar to me. I didn't know it was from somebody from Canada, though, that started it. I thought it was more of a UK thing. I mean, I know it is a UK thing, but I thought that somebody from the UK started it. So, but he wrote the poem. I think that's right. He wrote the poem.
A Canadian medic during the First World War by the name of Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae. After a significant battle in Flanders, he penned the poem In Flanders Fields.
We are the dead. Short days ago, we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. We shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
The significance of the poppy was highlighted during that poem, and ever since it has been adopted as the flower of remembrance. In the US, you have Veterans Day, which is also commemorated on the 11th of November. You also have Memorial Day. So in the Commonwealth countries, those are kind of all combined into Remembrance Day. It's very...
Okay, so, is today Veterans Day? Hold up. Okay, so we see Google here has the veterans, or the military. I thought it is Veterans Day 2021. Okay, I take that back. I actually didn't realize that Veterans Day was the same day. Okay, that makes sense though. Wow, I feel really stupid right now, guys. I was aware of Veterans Day, aware of Memorial Day. Veterans Day though, for me, has just always been... I don't know, I've never paid attention to the actual day that it was on. So, okay, a Canadian just taught me something about our own, like, commemorative days that we have here in the United States. Guys, I really feel so stupid for saying in the intro that the 11th of November is just another day for us here in the US. Is not. I was wrong about that. I just didn't understand that the date was the same. I'm gonna watch that last bit of the video again because I want to hear what he said about it again. So I guess Veterans Day came out of Remembrance Day. Veterans Day. When was it established? The origins of Veterans Day come from the end of World War I on November 11th, 1918. An armistice between the US-led Allied nations and Germany went into effect. On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, Congress officially recognized the day with a resolution passed on June 4th, 1926. So not too long after World War I was over. Well, guys, oh my gosh. Why did I not make this connection before between this and Remembrance Day and Veterans Day? And, you know, we learn about Veterans Day here, but we don't learn about its connection to World War I. I don't ever remember being taught that. I feel like Remembrance Day is much more connected to World War I than Veterans Day is over here. Obviously, because I haven't heard about it before. Either that or I'm just a horrible listener. Like, I just feel like we don't make that connection the same way that the Commonwealth does to World War I. Wow. So it's a little interesting to me that the US decided to do like our own day, like Veterans Day, versus just going with Remembrance Day with everybody else. I mean, we were allies with, you know, Britain and Australia and Canada. Huh. I'm gonna back up just a little bit and watch this little last bit. The only thing we don't do is the poppies. Poppies are not a thing over here, and I am sure about that. We have parades of a lot of veterans and soldiers and stuff, but we don't have any special symbol like the poppy or anything.
As the flower of remembrance. In the US, you have Veterans Day, which is also commemorated on the 11th of November. You also have Memorial Day. So in the Commonwealth countries, those are kind of all combined into Remembrance Day. It's very highly regarded in the Canadian psyche. Personally, I see...
Yeah, so the difference between Veterans Day and Memorial Day, you guys probably already know. Veterans Day is just commemorating, giving thanks for the veterans dead and alive And Memorial Day is just for those that lost their lives in battle, basically, honoring them. There's a little difference between the two of them. Remembrance Day, as he just said, I guess combines all of that into one.
Very highly regarded in the Canadian psyche. Personally, I see Remembrance Day as a period of reflection. I reflect on friends and colleagues who were lost in the Afghanistan war. I also reflect on previous generations of soldiers who went before me to help forge a path for my career. I think Remembrance Day is very important to commemorate and to continue commemorating in the future. The intent behind Remembrance Day is not to glorify war. It's to reflect upon those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. And each year, Canada and other Commonwealth countries use this time of remembrance. And the theme for Remembrance Day is lest we forget. We need to remember what happened in the past so we don't revert to those ways in the future.
Yeah, so as he just said that he uses Remembrance Day not only to think about those that gave their all in World War I, but also for, you know, wars that came after that and so forth. So I guess it does today encompass all of that. What he said at the end also was really important. I also think, though, that it's just a way to kind of appreciate what we have now because of the sacrifice that those people made. It's not just to remember so that we don't revert back to those ways, but it's also to realize that we shouldn't take what we have now for granted because of some people who gave the ultimate sacrifice. And that's kind of what I think about when I think about Memorial Day and Veterans Day, is just that kind of gratitude toward those people. But it is really, really nice to see what some other countries do to commemorate and honor their militaries and the sacrifice that they gave. It also makes me wonder about countries outside of the Commonwealth, like for instance France or Spain. I don't know, any country, even like Asian countries, you know, do they have similar days like this where they honor their military and honor those that kind of gave the ultimate sacrifice? So if you know any of that, let me know down in the comments. I would appreciate it. Also, let me know where you are commemorating Remembrance Day from today, what country you're from. Kind of want to do a video on Veterans Day now too, because I kind of want to learn more about the history of that over here in the States and how it's similar to Remembrance Day. But we'll see. I don't know if I can even find anything on it. But I will kind of consider today through Sunday kind of like Remembrance Weekend coming up. And we might do a couple more videos on this because I would, again, like to get a bit broader picture about it. I know that there are ceremonies I could watch. There are probably documentaries or stories I could watch about it, and then of course the concert as well. So there are a few other things that I'd like to fit in, and if you could let me know down in the comments if there are any particular videos that might be good to do on this subject, let me know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And also you can check out my social media down in the pinned comment in the description of this video. I've got my Patreon, PO box, email also in there if you're interested in any of that stuff. Roger here, and I thank you guys for watching as always. Scarlett does too. Let's check on Scarlett. Still sleeping. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more Remembrance Day and maybe some Veterans Day stuff coming up over the next few days until we kind of wrap this up on Sunday, and I will see you next time.